Question number 3. Find the general solutions of the following equations, of the following trigonometric equations. So in the first, the trigonometric equation is sine theta equals to 1 by 2. We have to find the general solution of this equation. In the first step, you write the angle. The angle, it should be smallest non-negative angle for which sine is 1 by 2. So it is sine of pi by 6. Two sine ratios are equal. Whenever we want to find general solution, recall the formula sine theta equals to sine alpha. The formula is theta equals to n pi plus minus 1 raised to n alpha. So we get the general solution as theta equals to n pi plus minus 1 raised to n pi by 6. So this is the required general solution. So it's very easy to find general solution if we know the formulae. The second example is cos theta equals to root 3 by 2. Recall the smallest non-negative angle for which cos theta is root 3 by 2. Yes, it is cos of pi by 6. What is the formula if cos theta equals to cos alpha? Theta is 2n pi plus or minus alpha. So using this formula, our general solution is theta equals to 2n pi plus or minus, here alpha is supposed to be pi by 6. So this is the required general solution. Next, for tan theta equals to 1 by root 3. For tan pi by 6, it gives 1 by root 3. What is the relation between theta and alpha if tan theta equals to tan alpha? Yes, it is theta equals to n pi plus alpha. Using this relation, we get general solution theta equals to n pi plus pi by 6. So this is the required general solution. Next, what about cot? If cot theta equals to 0, then you can write tan theta as not defined, reciprocal. We know tan of pi by 2 is infinity. So here the smallest non-negative angle is pi by 2. Again, apply the same formula, same result. We get theta equals to n pi plus pi by 2. So this is the required general solution. Let's switch to question number 4. Here also we have to find general solutions. In the first bit, it is given that sec theta is root 2. You can convert it into cos. Cos theta is 1 by root 2. The smallest non-negative angle for which cos gives 1 by root 2 is pi by 4. So it is cos pi by 4. Recall the formula cos theta equals to cos alpha. So this implies theta equals to, yes, 2n pi plus or minus alpha. Using this formula, we get the general solution as theta equals to 2n pi plus or minus pi by 4. Next, in the second bit, as you can see, the value is negative. In the first step, we'll convert cosec into sine. So it will be minus 1 by root 2. Sine theta is minus sine of pi by 4. We have to eliminate this minus sign using allied angle formula. Converting into pi plus pi by 4. Therefore, sine theta equals to sine of 5 pi by 4. So this is the smallest non-negative angle for which cosec is minus root 2. And by applying the formula sine theta equals to sine alpha implies theta equals to n pi plus minus 1 raised to n alpha. We get the general solution as theta equals to n pi plus minus 1 raised to n. Here alpha is 5 pi by 4. So this is the required general solution. Let's switch to third bit. Here again, the value of tan theta is given to be negative. So tan theta equals to minus tan pi by 4. Converting into allied angle. So it is pi minus pi by 4, which is 3 pi by 4. Recall, tan theta equals to tan alpha implies theta equals to n pi plus alpha. So our general solution is theta equals to n pi plus 3 pi by 4. So this is the required general solution. Next, question number 5. Here also we have to find general solution. As you can see, the angle is double angle. It doesn't matter whether angle is double angle, half angle or theta. You have to solve by the same method. Sine 2 theta equals to 1 by 2 means it is sine pi by 6. Again apply the formula. Sine theta equals to sine alpha implies theta equals to n pi plus minus 1 raised to n alpha. But here instead of theta we have 2 theta in question. So 2 theta will be n pi plus minus 1 raised to n, alpha is pi by 6. So while writing general solution you divide by 2. So theta is n pi by 2 plus minus 1 raised to n pi by 12. So you have to apply the same method whether it is double angle, triple angle or single angle. Let's solve second bit. Tan of 2 theta by 3. For which angle tan is root 3? Correct. It is tan of pi by 3. By applying the formula, tan theta equals to tan alpha implies theta equals to n pi plus alpha. We get 2 theta by 3 equals to n pi plus pi by 3. Multiply throughout the equation by 3. So we get 3n pi plus pi. Dividing by 2, we get 3n plus 1 into pi by 2. So this is the required general solution. Next, third bit. Cot theta is given to be minus 1. So in the first step, let us convert cot into tan. So tan of 4 theta will be minus 1. To eliminate minus 1, we have to convert into allied angle. So it is tan of pi minus pi by 4, which is 3 pi by 4. Again recall the formula. Tan theta equals to tan alpha. It gives 4 theta equals to n pi plus 3 pi by 4. So on simplifying we get theta equals to n pi by 4 plus 3 pi by 16. So this is the required general solution. Question number 6. First bit. It is given that 4 cos square theta equals to 3. We have to find its general solution. We can write the given equation as cos square theta equals to 3 by 4, which is square of root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 is for cos pi by 6, so it is cos square pi by 6. we have a formula cos square theta equals to cos square alpha implies theta equals to n pi plus or minus alpha. So using this, we get the general solution as theta equals to n pi plus or minus pi by 6. So this is the required general solution of the given trigonometric equation. Similarly, second bit, given equation can be written as sine square theta equals to 1 by 4, which is 1 by 2 square, that is sine square pi by 6. Recall the formula of sine square theta equals to sine square alpha. In fact, for all the three trigonometric ratios, when the powers are squares, formula is same. Theta equals to n pi plus or minus alpha. So here the general solution is theta equals to n pi plus or minus pi by 6. Third bit, here cos 4 theta equals to cos 2 theta. If we take cos 2 theta to the left side, in the next step we can apply the formula of cos c minus cos d. Cos c minus cos d is minus 2 sine c plus d by 2 into sine of c minus d by 2. Therefore, minus 2 sine of, on applying the formula, we get minus 2 sine 3 theta into sine of theta equals to 0. Divide by minus 2, sine 3 theta equals to 0 or sine theta equals to 0. We know that sine theta is 0 if and only if theta is integral multiple of pi. So using this result, we have 3 theta equals to n pi, or from this second equation, theta is m pi, where both n and m are integers. Means theta is n pi by 3 or m pi. So these are the required general solutions. Question number 7. First bit. Here again we have to find general solution. We have to solve this equation. Sin theta equals to tan theta. Both trigonometric functions are different, but we can convert tan theta into sin and cos. So it is sin theta upon cos theta. Therefore, sin theta into cos theta minus sin theta equals to 0. Take sin theta common. So in bracket we'll have cos theta minus 1 equals to 0. Means sin theta equals to 0 or cos theta minus 1 equals to 0. Means cos theta equals to 1. From first, we get directly the answer as n pi, where n belongs to z. Here we have to solve it further, as it is 1. The smallest non-negative value for which cos theta is 1 means it is cos 0. Here you will apply the formula cos theta equals to cos alpha. This implies theta equals to 2n pi plus or minus alpha. So using this, we get theta equals to 2m pi plus or minus alpha. Means theta is 2m pi. So we get solutions as theta equals to 2n pi and theta equals to 2m pi. Second bit. Here tan cube theta is given as 3 tan theta. You can take 3 tan theta to the left side. equals to 0. In the next step, tan theta common. So in bracket, we have tan square theta minus 3 equals to 0. So tan theta equals to 0, or tan square theta will be 3. Tan square theta, this will be root 3 square. And as we know, root 3 is tan pi by 3. So this is tan square pi by 3. So here we'll apply the formula of tan theta equals to 0 implies theta equals to n pi, whereas here we'll apply the formula tan square theta equal to tan square alpha implies theta equals to n pi plus or minus alpha. So we get theta equals to n pi, and from here theta is n pi plus or minus pi by 3. So these are the required general solutions. Third bit. Here both sine and cos are given in the equation. In such equations, we have to find a term r which depends on the coefficients of sine and cos. So r is under root a square plus b square. Here a means the coefficient of cos, that is 1. B is coefficient of sine, which is again 1. So using a and b, we have r equals to root 2 dividing given equation by this r, means root 2. So we get 1 by root 2 cos theta plus 1 by root 2 sin theta equals to 1 by root 2. We can replace this 1 by root 2 by sin pi by 4, and the second 1 by root 2 by cos pi by 4. RHS same. Here you can replace cos pi by 4. You can replace it by cos pi by 4 instead of sin pi by 4 also. But here you will replace in that case sin pi by 4. LHS is of the form sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, which is sine of pi by 4 plus theta. And to the right side, 1 by root 2 means sine pi by 4. Now apply the formula of sine theta equals to sine alpha. Using this, it is theta equals to n pi plus minus 1 raised to n alpha. So we have pi by 4 plus theta equals to n pi plus minus 1 raised to n, and alpha is pi by 4. Therefore, theta is n pi plus minus 1 raised to n pi by 4. Take this pi by 4 to the right side. So it is minus pi by 4. So this is the required general solution. Let's switch to question number 8. Last question of this exercise. Which of the following equations have solutions? First, cos 2 theta is minus 1. As we know, minus 1 is for cos pi. And what is cos 2 theta equals to cos pi? By using the formula cos theta equals to cos alpha, we can write 2 theta equals to 2n pi plus or minus, here alpha is supposed to be pi. So theta is n pi plus or minus pi by 2. So in first example, the given equation has solution. Let's solve second bit. Here, the square is given to be negative. So this equation has no solution. This equation has no solution. Third bit, 2 sine theta is 3. So what will be sine theta? Which is 3 by 2. That is 1.5. Means it is greater than 1. As we know, range of sine theta is -1 to 1. So sine theta cannot be 3 by 2. Therefore, given equation has no solution. Last bit. Here you can write tan theta as 5 by 3. There will be some angle for which tan theta or tan alpha, we may say, is 5 by 3. So let us say tan alpha is 5 by 3, where alpha is tan inverse 5 by 3. So to this, tan theta equals to tan alpha, we have theta equals to n pi plus alpha, where alpha is tan inverse 5 by 3. So this completes first exercise of trigonometric functions. Thank you.